ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सुखं नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नाम रूपयोः अधिष्ठानं बुद्ध्यबोध्यं बुद्धिर्दृग्यत्तु निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्त वेद्यं प्रत्यक्परं महः तदेवाहं न मत्तोऽन्यदिति मे निश्चिता मतिः। So we are in the fifth Taranga, where Adrishti, the Madhyam Adhikari, has asked the question regarding the samsara utpatti, the world, the origination or the creation of this world. And Acharya gave the answer that really speaking, there is no tatparyam in presenting the order of creation, but just for manda buddhi, manda madhyama buddhi, grahanartham. So for the purpose of getting some idea of creation, this order is given. There is no tatparyam in the order of creation. That is why we see some variation. In some place, Akasha is born first. In Chandogya, the firstborn is Agni. And by that, what is suggested is that Tatparyam of Shruti is to show that this world does not exist apart from Brahman, like the pots do not exist apart from clay. And incidentally, this point was highlighted that creation, the world is born of not Shuddha Brahma but Maya Sahitam Brahma. And Prasanga Sangati, by the connection of occasionality, Maya Swarupa is now being discussed. So from creation we went to Maya Shabala Brahma, Mayopadika Brahma. From that we have now landed in this Maya topic. And first one is the Maya Swarupam. What is the nature of Maya? So various features of Maya are presented. First feature highlighted was Maya is Anadi, beginningless. For many people this is a what is called little bit difficult to swallow, because our mind is always thinking in terms of time and space. Everything must have come in some time and must be located in some place. So our mind has got the orientation of time and space, and therefore it is very difficult to accept that something may not have come in time. Anadi. So Maya is Anadi and Brahman is Anadi. And afterwards we say Jiva is Anadi, Ishvara is Anadi, then Jiva Ishvara Bheda is Anadi, and the Sambandha of Maya with Shuddha Brahman, Adhyasika Sambandha is Anadi. These six are Anadi for us. So some people say, Swamiji, how can I accept this Maya Anadi? Then one Swamiji said that आपको एक अनादि स्वीकार करने में इतना प्रॉब्लम है. You have so much problem in accepting one anadi. We have got six anadis. What will you do? एक आसन करते करते थक जाते, six अभी आसन कर. So you have six exercises. Six anadis are there. So we are not afraid of anadi. So let there be anadi. Six anadis. So the first feature highlighted is that Maya is Anadi, beginningless. And in fact, this Granthakara said that thank God it is Anadi. If it is Sadi, then what will happen? Again Maya will come. Sadi means having the beginning. So again in Moksha Avastha also Shuddha Chaitanyam is there. So Maya will be born. Again it will be born. Therefore thank God Maya is Anadi. So logically also Adi cannot be established and therefore Anadi. And from the sense of this what is called purpose, teleologically speaking also it is Anadi. Then second is Anirvachaniya. Second feature is Anirvachaniya. It is not categorized, cannot be categorized as Sat, Asat. Sad Asat Bhyam Anirvachaniya. Here we are giving only two categories. But in Viveka Chudamani, three are given. Sannapya, Sannapya, Ubhayatmikana. So, not Sat, nor Asat, not Sadasat. So, idea is that it is not available for any such categorization. Sat, Asat categorization is not available. Therefore, Anirvachaniya, Maya. Second feature is Anirvachaniya. Now, Maya is Anirvachaniya, which is otherwise called Mithya. And therefore, by this Mithya Maya, there is no Advaitatva Hani of Brahman. Brahman continues to be Advaita in spite of Maya being there, the product of Maya called Jagat being there. That was highlighted. Now, 256 topic is talking about the two more features of Maya. Maya is Ajnanatmika. Is of the nature of it is of veiling nature, and Ajnanam will have two specifications. Without these two specifications, we cannot understand Ajnanam completely. What are those two specifications? One is Ashraya, other is Vishaya. If you simply say, oh, there is ignorance, then ignorance, who has ignorance? And of what there is ignorance. Then only your understanding of Ajnanam will be clear, complete. So Maya being Ajnanatmika, it will have Ashraya, it will have Vishaya. Ajnanam cannot remain without Ashraya. And what is the Ashraya of Ajnanatmika Maya? That will be discussed. And what is the Vishaya of this Ajnanam? That will be discussed. So Ajnana Ashraya Kaha and Ajnana Vishaya Kaha. These are the two things which are going to be discussed from the next paragraph. Ajnanasya Swashraya Vishayakatvam. Vivarana Sampradaya, the Siddhanta is that Ajnanam has got Brahman, Shuddha Chaitanyam as its Ashraya, and it has got Shuddha Chaitanyam Brahman as its Vishaya. So Ajnanam has got Brahman as the Ashraya, and Ajnanam has got Brahman as the Vishaya. In other words, the Ashraya of Ajnanatmika Maya alone is the Vishaya of Ajnanatmika Maya. Whatever is the Ashraya of Ajnanam, what is that? Brahma. The Brahman which is the Ashraya of Maya, that Brahman alone is the Vishaya of Maya. And this is called the Swashraya Vishayakatvam Ajnanasya. Ajnanam has got the status of having its own support as its object. Swashraya, Swasya Ashraya, Swashraya. Swashraya Kim? Brahma, Paramatma, Brahman. That is because Paramatma we may understand Jiva. So Brahma. And Swashraya Brahma eva Vishayaha Yasya Ajnanasya Tat Ajnanam Swashraya Vishayakam. Tasya Bhavaha Swashraya Vishayakatvam. That is how the Vigraha will be that. Swashrayaha Brahma eva Vishayaha. यस्य अज्ञानस्य तत् अज्ञानं स्वाश्रय विषयकं तस्य भावः स्वाश्रय विषयकत्वम्. So the next topic, 256 topic, is presenting that Ajnanam, Maya Rupa Ajnanam or Ajnana Rupa Maya has got Swa referring to Atma, Brahman. Brahman as the Ashraya and Brahman as the Vishaya. So this Ajnanatmika Maya or Maya Rupa Ajnanam has got Brahman as the Ashraya and Brahman as the Vishaya. So that's why I say Maya is very ungrateful. जिसका सपोर्ट लेते हैं उसको ही आवृत कर देती है. So Maya is supported by Brahman and Maya is veiling Brahman. That is the Siddhanta. That is our Siddhanta. That Maya is having locus in Brahman and Maya is veiling Brahman. Alright. Because that alone makes sense. Anything else, other view also will be considered and it will be dismissed. Other view also is there regarding what is the Ashraya, what is Vishaya. That will be discussed later on. But now the main Siddhanta is talked about. Jiveshwara Vibhaga Shunya Shuddha Brahma Shrita Maya Shuddham Brahma Eva Avrunoti. Maya is the subject of the sentence. Maya, which is Shuddha Brahma Ashrita, which is supported, having the locus in pure Brahman. Pure Brahman means Nirupadika Brahman. So Maya, which is supported by or having the locus in pure Brahman. What type of pure Brahman? Jiveshwara Vibhaga Shunya. The Shuddha Brahma, which is Shunya, devoid of Vibhaga, division of Jiva and Ishvara. Jiva the individual, Ishvara the Lord. So Shuddha Brahman, which is free from the division of Jiva and Ishvara, that Shuddha Brahman is the Ashraya of Maya. Therefore Maya is called Shuddha Brahma Shrita Maya. This idea is given in Tattva Bodha also. Brahmashraya Maya. So in Tattva Bodha, these fundamentals are made clear. So much technicality is there behind. That is not explained there. Here we simply say Brahmashraya Maya. But what is it means is Maya is having pure Brahman, and pure means Nirupadika Brahma. So Brahman, which is not having Upadhi, which is not having any division, that Brahman is the Ashraya of Maya. So Maya, which is Shuddha Brahma Shrita, Shuddham Brahma eva avrunoti. It veils that pure Brahman alone. How is it possible that something is supported by other entity and that entity is covered by this supported entity? How the supported entity can veil the support itself? How is it possible? He said, no, we have a drishtanta. So, asambhavana buddhi nivaranartham drishtantah uchyate. What? Grihashritam tamaha yatha griham eva avrunoti. Just as the darkness, suppose in this room there is a darkness, there is no light at all. So darkness, where is it? Darkness is in the room. So the room is the ashraya of this darkness, tamaha. And the darkness is covering what? The room itself. कोई नई बात नहीं है. So that is possible. So grihashritam tamaha yatha grihameva avrunoti. Just as the darkness supported by or located in the house, grihameva avrunoti, veils the house itself. Tadvat, similarly what? Maya, which is supported by Brahman, veils Brahman itself. So Tadvat, we have to see this much. So that Maya, Shuddha Brahma Shrita Maya, Shuddha Brahma eva avrunoti. Okay. Ayameva Swashraya Swavishayakatva Pakshaha iti uchyate. This alone, Ayameva means this particular presentation alone is uchyate, is called what? Swashraya Svavishayakatva Pakshaha. Is the view of having oneself means Brahman. Here Swa as author will say Swa means Brahman. Having Brahman alone as its support and Brahman alone as its object. So Swashraya Svavishayakatva Paksha. So this view is called having Brahman as its support and Brahman as its object. Iti uchyate. So this is how it is told. So one's own ashraya is one's own object. In fact, technically we have to say swashrayeva svavishayasya. Yasya. So simple words which we say that Brahman or sorry Maya is the one for which the Brahman is the ashraya and Brahman is the vishaya. So what is ashraya? Alone is the vishaya of ajnanam Maya. Now swa ashraya swa vishayakatva paksha. What is the meaning of swa? So he says swa shabdena shuddham brahma uchyate. By this expression swashraya svavishayakatva paksha, that swa word is there. What is the meaning? Swa shabdena, by the word swa, shuddha brahma uchyate. Pure Brahman is referred to, denoted. Tadeva brahmagnanasya ashraya bhavati, tadeva brahmagnanena avriyate cha. Tadeva brahma agnanena avriyate cha. That Brahman alone, ashraya bhavati, is the support or the locus of ajnanam, and tadeva brahma, and that Brahman alone, ajnanena avriyate cha, and that Brahman alone is veiled by that ajnanam. Ajnanena avriyate. So tadeva brahma, same Brahman is the ashraya of ajnanam, same Brahman is veiled by that ajnanam. Tasmat ajnanam swashraya svavishayakam iti uchyate. So he is explained this expression swashraya svavishayakatva, and therefore means because of the above the mentioned fact, the fact mentioned in the previous sentence, therefore ajnanam swashraya svavishayakam iti uchyate. Therefore ajnanam is said to be having Brahman as the ashraya and Brahman as its vishaya object. Iti uchyate. In this manner it is told. Okay, swashraya svavishaya. So vishayatvam kim? Avrutatvam. So Brahman, vishayatvam is being the object. Brahman being the object. What does it mean? Brahman is object means what? Avrutatvam. Being veiled, being concealed. So being object of Maya, Brahman being the object of Maya means Brahman being veiled by Maya. So Vishayatvam is not in the sense of perception, etc. It is not that Maya is seeing Brahman. So Vishayatvam is not in the form of Pratyaksha Vishayatvam or Bhoga Vishayatvam, that Maya is enjoying Brahman. So that also Vishayatva it is called. But here this type of Vishayatvam is not that. That Maya is enjoying Brahman, Maya is perceiving Brahman. That type of Vishayatvam is not there. So Vishayatvam kim? Avrutatvam. So Brahman is the Vishaya of Maya, means Brahman is Avruta. It is veiled by Maya. So Vishayatvam atra Avrutatva Lakshanam is in the form of being veiled. Now, this Nishchal Dasi, the Vichar Sagara Granthakarta, he says, what we have presented here is presented in so many other texts. He says, Sankshepa Shariraka Vivarana Vedanta Muktavali Advaita Siddhi Advaita Deepikadi Grantheshu Ajnanam Swashraya Vishayakam iti Varnitam. So Ajnanam, ignorance, is having Brahman as the ashraya and Brahman as the vishaya. Iti, in this manner, varnitam, presented. What all grantheshu? Grantheshu means major text. What are they? Sankshepa Shariraka. written by Sarvajnatma Muni, great Grantha Sankshepa Shariraka. 4 adhyayas, this very elaborate, is a shloka form. And they are compared to be this explanation of Brahma Sutra. So Sankshepa Shariraka. Then Vivarana is a commentary on Panchapadika, which is a commentary on Shankara Bhashyam, which is commentary on Brahma Sutra. So Brahma Sutra commentary Panchapadika, Brahma Sutra commentary is Shankara Bhashyam. Shankara Bhashyam commentary is Panchapadika, and Panchapadika commentary is Vivarana. Acha. So these are the names of the Grantha. So we should not think Sankshepa Shariraka Vivarana, the explanation of Sankshepa Shariraka. That is not the meaning. Sankshepa Shariraka, because sometimes you don't know all these texts and you will think like this. Acha, explanation of Sankshepa. That is not that. Sankshepa Shariraka is the name of the text. Vivarana is the name of the text. At least this much knowledge we should have. It's called salesman knowledge, you know. So MR, medical representative, he knows little bit about medicine. Enough to convince the doctor. Similarly, we know this one, that these are the texts. Vedanta Muktavali, that also is one text where this Ajat, what is called Drishti Srishti Vada, Eka Jiva Vada is very much highlighted. So the Vivarana is a Prakashatma Muni. Vedanta Muktavali also Prakashananda, and Advaita Siddhi Madhusudana Saraswati, and Advaita Deepika Nrsimha Shrama. There is one Acharya. I have got this book. Now when I read this name, I remember that there is some book. Not very big. It's a nice Advaita. I have not read it. Advaita Deepika. Adi Grantheshu Agdanam Swashraya Vishayaka Miti Varnitam. Adipadena, we can take Naishkarmya Siddhi. Naishkarmya Siddhi also presents this view. Acha, Naishkarmya Siddhi is a text written by Sureshwaracharya. Okay. So this Adi Grantheshu Swasraya Vishayakam iti Varnitam. So here this Granthakara, Vichara Sagara Granthakara, presented the view of this Vivarana Sampradaya that Ajnanam has got Brahman as the Ashraya and Brahman as the Vishaya. Now, there is a different view regarding Ashraya of this Ajnanam, and that is presented in the next paragraph. Next, Avarta it is called. Paragraph is Avarta, subsection or section. Uktarthe Vachaspati Matam. Uktartha means with regard to the subject matter which is presented. So Uktartha means Ashraya Vishayatva Pakshe. Regarding this, the subject matter of the Ashraya and Vishaya of Ajnanam, Vachaspati Matam, the view of Vachaspati. Vachaspati is the name of an author who has written the commentary called Bhamati. Vachaspati Mishra, a great scholar who has written the commentary on Tarka also, Sankhya also, and I think other darshan also. So he is called Sarva Tantra Swatantra. So he was scholar in all 6 darshanas. So Vachaspati is a great acharya. Bhamatikara also is called, and his matam is slightly different. What is that? Ajnanam Jivam Ashritya Sthitva Brahma Vishayi Karoti. Ajnanam is the Kartrupadam. Ajnanam, ignorance. Jivam Ashritya, having resorted to, means Sthitva, having remained in Jiva. Jivam Ashritya means Jive Sthitva, having remained in Jiva. Brahma Vishayi Karoti, makes Brahman as the object. So previously what was the view? The Brahman is the Ashraya and Brahman is the Vishaya. Here slight difference. Brahman is the Vishaya is accepted by Vachaspati. Brahman is the object of ignorance. But the Ashraya of this Ajnanam, Maya, is Jiva. Jiva has got ignorance. And what is the basis for that? How do you say so? Why do you say so that Jiva is the Ashraya of Ajnanam and this Brahman is the Vishaya of Ajnanam? According to Vivarana Sampradaya, Ashraya and Vishaya both are Brahman, Shuddha Brahma. Whereas he said, no, we have to make small division. Ajnanam is located in Jiva. So, Ajnana Ashraya kaha Jivaha. Ajnana Vishaya kaha Brahma. So, this is how the division is made. And for that he gives the basis. He says Anubhava Pramanam. What? Aham Ajnaha Brahma na janami iti anubhave aham iti shabdarthaha jivaha Ajnaha iti Ajnanashrayattvena pratiyate. He says we have got this experience. What? Aham Ajnaha. I am ignorant or I ignorant. Brahma na janami. I do not know Brahman. I am ignorant, do not know Brahman. And here Ajnaha is presenting the Ajnana Ashraya. Like we say Buddhaha means what? Buddhi Ashraya. Similarly Ajnaha means what? Ajnana Ashraya. I am ignorant means what? I have got ignorance. So Ajnaha refers to Ajnana Ashraya and Aham refers to Jiva. So Aham is referring to Jiva, Ajnaha refers to Ajnana Ashraya, and both of them are in Samanadikaranyam. Therefore, Aham, he says, iti anubhave, in this experience, Aham iti shabdarthaha Jivaha. Jiva, which is the meaning of the word Aham. Here Ekadesha Anvaya is there. Aham iti shabdasya arthaha Jivaha. Technically it is called Ekadesha Anvaya. So Samasa, if you have studied, is Samasa little bit studied, but more you study, you will understand. This is called Ekadesha Anvaya. So it will come, Agre Sputi Bhavishyati. So after 27th August, it will Sputi Bhavishyati. Okay. So Aham iti shabdasya arthaha Jiva. Jiva, which is the meaning of the word Aham, Aham iti shabdaha. The word Aham. That Jiva, pratiyate, is found to be what? Ajnanashrayattvena, as the locus of ignorance. How? Ahamiti, Ajnaha iti, by the expression Ajnaha, by the expression ignorant. In simple words, in Aham Ajnaha, Aham refers to Jiva and Ajnaha refers to Ashraya of Ajnanam. And both of them are in Samanadikaranyam. Therefore, Jiva, which is referred to by the word Aham, is the Ashraya of Ajnanam, which is referred to by the word Ajnaha. So, Aham Ajnaha conveys what idea? That I, Aham, Jiva, am Ajnaha, the locus of ignorance. When you say Devadattaha Ajnaha, what does it mean? Devadatta has got ignorance. Ajnaha means Ajnanashraya ityartha. And therefore, everybody has this experience, Aham Ajnaha, I am ignorant. And therefore, I, referring to Jiva, is found to be the Ashraya of Ajnanam. Tasmat, Jivasya Ajnanashrayatvam Vyakti Bhavati. Therefore, Jivasya, the Tasmat can be therefore and also Tasmat Anubhava. From that experience, Jivasya Ajnanashrayatvam Vyakti Bhavati. Vyakti Bhavati means is expressed, is revealed. What? Jivasya Ajnanashrayatvam. Jiva being the locus of ignorance is manifested, is revealed by this experience. So by the experience, Aham Brahma, Aham Ajnaha, what is revealed? That Jiva is the Ashraya of Ajnanam. Alright. So Aham Ajnaha revealed Jiva is the locus of ignorance. Brahmana Janami, what does it reveal? Brahmana Janami iti shabdaihi Ajnanasya Vishayaha Brahma iti siddhyati. By the iti shabdaihi, by these words, what are the words? Brahma na Janami. Three are there, therefore shabdaihi, Bahuvachanam. Brahma they are mindful about this. So aham agna shabdai we cannot say. Brahma na janami iti shabdaihi. By these words, Brahma na janami. By these words, Ajnanasya Vishaya Brahma. The object of ignorance is Brahman. Iti siddhyati. In this manner it is established. When you say Aham Ghatam na janami, so Ghata is established to be what? The object of ignorance. And Aham na janami, so I am established to be the ashraya of ignorance. Alright. Similarly, when you say Aham Agnaha Brahma na janami, so there Brahma is Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekvachanam. Therefore, it is the object of na janami. Na janami refers to ignorance. So na janami ignorance and Brahman is Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekvachanam object. Therefore, Brahman is the object of ignorance. So aham agnaha Brahma na janami is conveying the idea that Jiva, I, Jiva, am the ashraya of Ajnanam and Brahman is the Vishaya of Ajnanam. Tathacha, and thus, Tathacha means and thus, Ajnanam Jivashritam Sat Brahma Vishayi Karoti Avrunoti iti Siddham. Thus, Ajnanam, ignorance, Jivashritam Sat. So here we should not say Sat Brahma. Sat here is the sense of being. It is a Shatru Pratyanta. Of course, there are also Shatru Pratyanta, but Sat has got the meaning being. So, Ajnanam, being located in Jiva, Brahma Vishayi Karoti, objectifies Brahman. Brahma is Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekvachanam. Brahma Vishayi Karoti, we should not think Brahman is objectifying. Brahma is Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekvachanam. Brahma Vishayi Karoti, it objectifies Brahman. So, ignorance, Sat, being, Jivashritam, located in Jiva, objectifies Brahman. And objectifies Brahman means what? Avrunoti iti siddham. It veils Brahman. Iti siddham. In this manner it is established. So Vachaspati is saying, Vachaspati Mishra saying that Brahman is objectified by ignorance, but ignorance is located in Jiva only. Alright, so this is one point of difference. What? Ajnanam is not Brahmashrita, Ajnanam is Jivashrita. Now further, Tacha Ajnanam na ekam, further point of difference. And that ignorance is not one, kintu nana, but many. Acha. Why do we say that Ajnanam is nana? He said, Ajnanasya ekatve ekasya jnanodayena Ajnane nashte itareshamapi Ajnanam tat karya samsaraha va na pratiyate tu. He said, what is the logic for Ajnanam Ajnana being many? Arthapatti. He said, Ajnanasya ekatve. If ignorance was one, then ekasya jnanodayena, by the rise of knowledge for one person, say your Guruji got jnana, then ajnane nashte, then ignorance is destroyed. And then what? Itaresham api ajnanam, then for others also ignorance is na pratiyeta, ignorance will not be found, will not be experienced. Not only ignorance will not be experienced, tat karya samsaraha va, or even the product of that ignorance, tat refers to ignorance. Ajnana karya samsaraha, the world which is, or the bondage which is the product of the samsara, a product of the ignorance, na pratiyeta, would not be experienced. Pratiyate tu, but the ignorance is experienced by others. Ignorance, the product of ignorance, the samsara is experienced by others. So Vachaspati Mishra has very strong argument he has. He will say that, do you think your Guruji has got Dhanam, Atmik Dhanam? So कम से कम arguments के खातर तो बोलना ही पड़ेगा कि नहीं हमको नहीं हुआ लेकिन गुरुजी को तो हो गया. चलो गुरुजी को नहीं हुआ, गुरुजी के गुरुजी को हुआ करी. Shankaracharya had Dhanam or not? Shankaracharya at least others doubtful. Shankaracharya had Jnana. You will not have even courage to say, no, Shankaracharya did not have Jnana. Shankaracharya ji kya baat karte hai? Shankaracharya ji definitely had Jnana. So when Jnanam came, Ajnanam must have been removed. Yes. And Ajnanam is only one. So Ajnanam is removed for Shankaracharya ji by his Jnanam. Then what? For everybody it should be removed. When one person removes the curtain, then all others are seeing what is there other side of the window. It is not that everybody has to go and open the window. Once you open, everybody is able to see what is the other side. So here, Vachaspati Mishra is telling that if Ajnanam is only one, then by one person this Ajnanam is removed by the Jnanam, then for everybody Ajnanam is gone. It is something like that one particular terrorist was there harassing so many people. It is destroyed by one person. Then all will get relief. It is not everybody has to go and again shoot the person. No. One problem is solved. So similarly, Ajnanam is gone by knowledge. Even for one person, then Ajnanam will go away for everybody because Ajnanam is one. So Ajnanam will not be pratiyeta, will not be experience, and Ajnana karya samsara also na pratiyeta. But, two means but, pratiyate. Ajnanam is there, Ajnana karya samsara is there. That is why you are studying this Vedanta. If you did not have Ajnanam, why are you studying Vedanta? Samsara is there, problem is there. And suppose for argument's sake, you say that no, so far nobody has got Jnanam. Nobody has got Jnanam, and therefore Ajnanam was never removed. Therefore it continues for everybody. Shankaracharya also, we don't know. Because my Ajnanam continues means Shankaracharya Ajnanam also must have continued. Means he must not have got Jnanam. Just for argument's sake you say, okay, I will accept. Sometimes, something we accept for argument's sake. So he said, if you give this argument that so far nobody has got Atmajnana. And therefore what? Ignorance continues for everybody. So he said, if you say like this, then what is the problem? Adyavadhi na kasyachidapi jnanam na uditam iti abhyupagame itah paramapi na kasyachidapi jnanam jayeta. Adyavadhi means up to now. Adya means today. Avadhi means limit. Up to. Adyavadhi means it is a adverbial. Adyavadhi, up to now. Na kasyachidapi jnanam na uditam. Knowledge is not born to anyone. Kasyachidvi jnanam. I don't know. Adyavadhi na kasya. Na extra is there. Adyavadhi na kasyachidapi jnanam. Kasyachidapi jnanam na uditam is enough. Na seems to be extra. Adyavadhi kasyachidapi jnanam na uditam iti abhyupagame. If you accept that so far knowledge is not born to anyone, then itah paramapi na kasyachidapi jnanam jayet. Itah param is now onwards. Now onwards, from this time onwards also, kasyachidapi, for anyone, knowledge would not be born. See, many people, including Shankaracharya ji or Guruji, all of them, they tried. And knowledge was not born to them. Do you think you are more qualified than your Guruji? Or you are more qualified than Shankaracharya ji? And do you have courage to say, he did not get, but I will get it? You do have courage to say, no, what Swamiji Shankaracharya is Vairagyam at the age of 9, what he did, I am not able to do at the age of 30, 40, 50, 60. So I don't have the courage to say that I have got more qualification and more ability to pursue this knowledge and I will get it. Shankaracharya did not get it. You cannot say. So if Shankaracharya ji did not get knowledge, your Guruji did not get knowledge, then what is the guarantee that knowledge will be born for you? So if knowledge was not born to anyone in the past, then for anyone knowledge would not be born in future also. Somebody said, okay, then what? Shravanadi sadhananam anarthakya prasangaha cha syat. So you have to accept that knowledge will not be born to anyone, and also there will be a prasangaha, situation of anarthakya, futility of what? Shravanadi sadhananam. Of the Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, all sadhanas which are prescribed, they are useless. Because your Guruji tried Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasanam, knowledge was not born. Your Guruji must have tried, knowledge was not born. Shankaracharya ji also tried, knowledge was not born. So they did all this and still knowledge did not come. Therefore what? All sadhanas are useless. And since it has not come in the past, there is no guarantee that it will come in future also. And therefore what? You study Shastra, okay, but it will not give dana. In fact, many people think like this, that everybody tries all this, but I don't think anybody will get it. So that type of what is called thought may come, and then all Shravanadi useless. And Shravanadi, they are useless, then Shruti anarthakya prasanga. Shruti is prescribing something which is not going to work. Shruti says what? Atma vare shrotavyaha. For appreciating, for getting Atmajnanam, Atma vare shrotavya should be listened to about, should be deliberated upon, should be contemplated upon. So Shruti is prescribing the sadhanas which are not going to work. Shruti is apramana. So all this problem will come. Therefore what? Tasmat ananta jiva shritani ajnanani anantani. So first of all, ajnanam is resting on jiva. That we have already told. And that ajnanam should be many. Because if it is only one, then one jiva did the job, everybody's job is over. And then all these problems will come. Therefore, ajnanani, the ignorance which are resting on jiva, are anantani. Jivas are how many? Ananta jivaha. Tasmat, therefore, ajnanani, the ignorance which are ashrita, which are resting on ananta jiva, innumerable, countless jiva. So, ajnanam resting on the countless jiva should be what? Anantani, should be countless. So, ajnanam should be countless, innumerable, because they are resting on innumerable jiva. Every jiva must have his own baby, not baby, mother, says ignorance. So, ignorance should be there, then only jiva should have ignorance. Every jiva should have its own ignorance. And jivas are many, innumerable. Therefore, ajnanam also many. Alright. So far what is established by Vajaspati Mishra? That ajnanam is resting on jiva, and this ajnanam which is resting on jiva is anantam, is innumerable. Why? Because if you accept one, then so many problems will come. Alright, so now one more what is called supposition or proposition is given. Ananta jivanam ananta jnanehi kalpitaha ishvaraha api anantaha. Alright, so jivas are ananta, countless. Then ajnanam is ananta. Now, what is Ishvara? Ishvara is nothing but Brahman with the Brahma Ajnanam. Now Brahma Ajnanam is many, Ananta. Therefore Ishvara also will be Ananta. So he says Ananta Jivanam. Here Ananta doesn't mean infinite. Ananta means innumerable, countless. Ananta Jivanam Ananta Ajnanehi Kalpitaha Ishvaraha. Ishvaraha, the lords which are Kalpitaha, which are superimposed or projected by innumerable ignorance of innumerable jiva, also are anantaha. Ishvaraha api ananta. Ishvara also will be countless. Alright. the Ajnanam Jiva Ananta, Ishvara, the Ajnanam Ananta, and thereby Ishvara also Ananta. Not only that, Tatha Brahmandani api Anantani. Similarly, the cosmos, the Brahmanda, universe, they also should be Ananta, because every Jiva has got Ajnanam which is capable of projecting one Brahmanda. And therefore, this Ajnanam of every Jiva will be projecting one Brahmanda, and Jivas are Ananta, therefore Brahmanda also will be Ananta. In science they talk about multi-universe. They say there is no one universe. There is a one particular theory there, not fully accepted, but there is a concept that there is a multi-universe. So parallel multi-universe. So similarly, our Vachaspati Mishra is saying not multi, he is saying innumerable Brahmanda, cosmoses will be there. Okay. Now, if you accept like this, what is the advantage? He said, this view will match with your experience. General observation. What is that? He said, Yasya jivasya gnanam udeti, tasya agnanam tad agnana kalpiteshvara brahmandani cha nashyanti. So it's Yasya jivasya gnanam udeti. For whichever jiva knowledge rises, tasya, for that jiva, agnanam nashyan, agnana will be destroyed. Then tad agnana kalpita ishvara brahmandani cha nashyanti. Then the Ishvara projected by his ignorance is gone, and Brahmanda, the cosmos projected by his ignorance also gone. So when one knowledge is born, what all things are destroyed? His ignorance, particular Jiva's ignorance is gone, the Ishvara projected by his ignorance is gone, and Brahmanda projected by his ignorance also gone. So his packet is gone. His package is gone. He puts his bag and he is gone. His bag is dissolved. And what happens to other people? Yasya gnanam na uditam. Whosoever knowledge is not born, for whomsoever knowledge is not born, tasya bandha anuvartate eva. For that person the bondage continues. Indeed. It continues. So those who have done their job, they go away. Like in the examination, it happens, you finish your exams, you go away. Other people will keep on writing. This is how you remain. Those who have done the job, they go home. And the other people continue. So this is how this experience, our experience is what? We also say that this person got Jnanam and therefore he got moksha. What happened to you? You didn't get moksha. Your Guru got moksha. How come you didn't get moksha? Because Guru got Jnanam, I did not get Jnanam. Therefore I remained here and Guru Hridaya Mukti got it. So this is how it will go well. If you accept that every Jiva has got his own ignorance. Everybody has got his own SIM card. So it will work. So his SIM card is dissolving. Alright. And therefore what? Ajnanam is based on Jiva, is located, not based, located in Jiva, and this Ajnanam is manifold. And Ishvara projected by the ignorance of each Jiva is also will be manifold. And the Prapancha also manifold. Okay. This is the Vachaspati Matam. But this Vachaspati Matam has got so many issues. And that is being dismissed. But after dismissing, this Granthakara is so accommodative, he will say that if Vachaspati Mata, is appealing to you, you like it. Swamiji, I like my own things, my own problem. I don't want to solve anybody's problem. My problem I will solve, his problem he will solve. I like Vachaspati. So Granthakara will say, if you like it, that doesn't matter. You accept that. In Vachaspati Mata or Vivarana Mata, you have to remove your ignorance. Whether ignorance is there in Jiva or ignorance is located in Brahman, ignorance is to be removed by Jnanam, and Jnanam is born by Guru Mukhena Shruta Shastra Shravana, Shruta Shastra. So by that, this Jnanam will be born. And in that there is no difference between Vachaspati, Mishra and Vivranakara. These are only technical difference. And why we discuss the technical difference? Because if one view is given, then your mind has dissatisfaction, then you may drop the whole thing. But you get some other view where your mind is settled, then you will continue to have this pursuit of knowledge. That is why we have this discussion. Otherwise, people may wonder why Swamiji. Yeah, if you are happy with Vivarana Sampradaya and you don't have any doubt and all, you are convinced, no problem. But there, if you have any doubt, this is like doubts were raised that if it's only one Ajnanam, then how about my ignorance continues, Guru's ignorance went away. All these doubts are there. Then Vachaspati Mishra Mata is there. And in that, we are not insistent. So, we are insistent on certain things. Books we are very insistent, but computer chalta hai. So, like that. So, different people have insistence on different things. Yesterday, I was telling someone, I said, the books I will carry, computer you can carry. So, ऐसा होता है, सबका अपना अपना होता है. So, some people want that I like Vachaspati Mishra. Okay. Vachaspati Mishra also will suggest what? You have to remove this Ajnanam by Shastra Shravanam. So, in that there is no difference. Therefore, Granthakara is going to say that even though Vachaspati Mata is not accepted by Vivarana Sampradaya because of the following reasons, but by chance it is appealing to you and it helps you to continue your pursuit, then you can accept. But there are some defects which are shown by Vivarana Sampradaya. So we have to show also. Otherwise we will say, why are you holding on to Vivarana Sampradaya? Because Vachaspati Mata has got more defects. In fact, no Mata is complete. We are going to see the shloka. No Prakriya. This is a model. No model is perfect. No setup is complete. And so here Vivarana Sampradaya has got less problems and the Vachaspati Mata has got more problems, and therefore Vachaspati Mata limitations are shown in the next paragraph. Vachaspati Mata Sangatyam. Vachaspati Matasya Asangatyam. Asangatyam means inappropriateness, untenability. The Sangati. So Sangate Bhava Sangatyam. So, or Sangatasya Bhava Sangatyam. That is better. Sangatasya Bhava Sangatyam. And na Sangatyam Asangatyam. Means what? Sangatyam is appropriateness. Asangatyam means the inappropriateness. I think Sangatasya Sangatya. It will be Asangata, no? The Sangati, Asangatasya Bhava Asangatyam. It should be yeah. The Sangati it will not be. Asangatasya Bhavaha Asangatyam means inappropriateness. So, inappropriateness of Vachaspati Mata, Asangatyam. See, there is a literal difference between Sangatyam and Asangatyam. Vachaspati Mata Sangatyam, Vachaspati Mata Sangatyam. Some people say both same thing, they are opposite. Vachaspati Mata Sangatyam, Vachaspati Mata Sangatyam. So here Mata is there, so there is a Savarna Dirgha Sandhi, Asangatyam. Inappropriateness, untenability. This is one topic. Second topic is Ajnanaikatvam cha and oneness of ignorance. These are the two topics going to be discussed. Ishvaraha Jiva Jnana Kalpitaha iti uktihi Shruti Smriti Purana Viruddha. Ishvara is projected by Jiva Ajnanam, by the ignorance of Jiva, iti uktihi. This type of ukti, the statement is Shruti Smriti Purana Viruddha. They are opposed to the Shruti, Smriti and Purana. Because we say that Ishvara is manifesting Jivas. Jivas are unmanifest and Ishvara is making them manifest. So, Ishvara is kalpita by Jiva Agdanam, we don't say. Therefore, Jiva Agdana kalpita iti uktihi Shruti Smriti Purana Viruddha. Okay, in some context this also is said, but generally Shruti, Smriti and Purana will not be in harmony with the idea that Ishvara is Jiva Agdana kalpita. ईश्वराः अनन्ताः प्रतिजीवं सृष्टिः भिन्ना इति अपि प्रमाण विरुद्धम. Another idea which Vachaspati Mishra had told, Ishvaras are many, Anantaha, innumerable, countless, and Pratijivam Srushtihi Bhinna. For every jiva, Pratijiva means for every jiva, creation is different. Iti api, in this manner also, Pramana Viruddham. This also is opposed to Pramanam. He opposed to the Shruti Smriti Pramanam. Generally what we say, that for all the jivas, Ishvara is creating the creation, creating the world for giving the result of Punya Papa. So Ishvara is the creator of this one creation, one world for different jivas. Therefore, Pratijivam Srushtihi Bhinna, that also is not presented. Tasmad. Here the idea is presented, all these ideas are presented, mainly keeping in view of this Srushti Drishti Vada. Okay. Iti api Pramana Viruddham. Tasmad Ajnanasya Nanatvam Ashritya Ishvarasya Srishtihe cha Ekatvaabhyupagamaha api na sangachyate. Therefore, Ajnanasya Nanatvam Ashritya, having resorted to the maniness of ignorance, if you hold on to the maniness of Ajnanam, then Ekatva Abhyupagamaha, oneness, acceptance of oneness of Ishvara and acceptance of oneness of Srishti, creation, means Ishvara is one, creation is one. This type of acceptance, this type of view also na sangachyate, will not go well. If you say there are many ignorance, then every ignorance is projecting one Ishvara and one creation, then Ishvara is one and Srishti is one, that idea will also not go well. How? Tathahi, means explanation follows. Jiveshvara prapanchaha agdana kalpitaha. So this we accept. Jiva, Ishvara and prapancha are agdana kalpitaha, maya kalpitaha. Sometimes agdana kalpita people have some resistance. Some people have some orientation that if one word is used, they will not accept. But if we use the synonym, they say, that is correct. So, here it is said, Agdana Kalpitaha. Jiva, Ishvara, Prapancha are projected by Agdanam. Oh, Swamiji, Agdanam, how can it be? Okay, Maya Kalpitaha. Swamiji, Maya Kalpita, correct. It is like, one lady, she used to send me every day Namaskaram. And then I also said Namaskaram. Then she said, Swamiji, how can you say Namaskaram to me? Namaskaram should be only to Swamiji's. Then I said, what? Namaste. Sorry, that is okay. So Namaste is okay, but Namaskaram is not okay. So similarly, Ajnanam Kalpita, some people say, how can be Ajnana Kalpita? No, Ajnanam is Maya Kalpita. Straight you say, Magaya Kalpita. So both are same. Jiveshvara Prapanchaha Ajnana Kalpitaha. Ajnanasya Nanatve. If there is manyness of ignorance, Ekeka Ajnana Kalpita Jivavat Ishvara Prapanchanam api Anantyam Prasajyeta eva. Ajnanasya Nanatve. If there is manyness of Ajnanam, then Ekeka Ajnana Kalpita Jivavat, like the Jiva which is projected by one ignorance, Ishvara Prapanchanam api, of Ishvara and of this Prapancha, the world, universe, also Anantyam. Api means also Anantyam means manyness. Prasajyeta, would befall, will come as a consequence. logical consequence. Prasajyeta eva means will definitely befall, will definitely occur as a logical consequence. Atah eva, therefore, Vachaspati Mishraihi Ananteshwarananta Srishtayah Uktaha. Therefore alone, since if one is the accept ignorance, many ignorance, they have to accept Anantyam of the Jiva. Anantyam is manyness of the innumerability of Jiva, innumerability of Prapancha, innumerability of Ishvara. They have to accept, and that is why Vachaspati Mishrehi, the Manartha Bahuvachanam, by Vachaspati Mishra, Ananta Ishvara, Ananta Srishtayaha Uktaha. They have accepted that there are many innumerable Ishvara and many creations. And which is this particular view that there are many Jivas, many Ishvara, many Prapancha, they are Shruti Spruti Pramana Viruddha. And therefore, Tasmat, you have to connect like this. Therefore, Ajnanam Ekam. Ajnanam is one. Tasmat means what? Shruti Smruti Pramana Viruddha. Virudhat. Because of that, Ajnanam Ekam. Ignorance is one. Iti Matam Eva. In this manner, view alone is Jayaha. Is better. Greater. Jayaha is a Napumsakal. Jayas. Jayaha. So it is greater view. What? Ajnanam is one. Alright. Now, Ajnanam is resting on Jiva, that idea will be dismissed. So far, what is dismissed? Ajnanam is many, that cannot be accepted, because if you say Ajnanam many, then this problem will come. That Ishvara also will be many, creation will be many, all these problems will come. Therefore, we have to say Ajnanam Ekam. Answer will be given that if there is only one Ajnanam, then how this one person gets Jnanam, other person, how will he continue to have Ajnanam? For that, whatever question you have, that will be answered. It is not that we are running away. So, this Vachaspati Mishra has accepted manyness of ignorance based on the particular argument. That argument will be answered. That if one person, if only one Ajnanam is there, then one person gets Jnanam, all will be free from Ajnanam. Why it is not happening? For that answer will be given. But one thing is that if you accept manyness of ignorance, we have to accept many Ishvara, many creation, that is Shruti Shruti Pramana Viruddham, therefore it is not acceptable. Therefore, Ajnanam Ekamiti Matameva Jaya. Now the next one is, Ajnanam is Swashraya Swavishaya, is resting on Brahman and it is veiling Brahman. How that view is correct, that will be explained in the next paragraph, which we'll see in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.